Hello, Maverick X. How are you doing? I'm going to dedicate this live stream to you for informing me on what just happened with the World Health Organization and monkeypox. I have to be really careful what I say here, how I present this information, because YouTube love to screw me. So this morning, 7 people. And again, I ain't obsessed with numbers. It's just what they do that frustrates me. I'm not bothered about numbers. 7 people have unsubscribed from my channel in the space of 5 hours. It's absolute nonsense what they're doing to people like me. I just want Revelation to play out now. I want it all to play out to the point where literally everyone can see what's going on. I'm sick of playing games with all of this now. You want the abs out? Nah, YouTube will probably take down my video for nudity if I get my abs out, which is a joke in itself. Hello, Mansa Musa, 13 alive, 2 likes for your Super Bowl 56 date, 13th of February. So yeah, wake up, lost 7 people off YouTube. Just jokers. Like, I've been staying on 5,000 now forever and a day. It's laughable, but like I said, I'm so ready for everything to just hit the fan at this point. Instead of being like so many people being so confused or oblivious, I want it to be like, boom, you've got no option but to see what's going on now. That's what I want. Hello, Mr. White. How you doing? How's the family? It's red hot again here today. It's 9:13. Woke up, went for a nice walk. Been speaking to Clow all morning. Beautiful girl from Ireland. Stacy, congratulations to Stacy. She broke up. She's a teacher, an English teacher. She's off for 6 weeks now. So enjoy all the teachers out there who are off now for your summer break. Enjoy. I know how hard it is being a teacher, how much work you put in for little reward very often. So much love to all the teachers out there. Lady Hawk, hello. Hopefully you can sort out PayPal. I know you really want to get on my website, but I know you don't want to sign up to PayPal, but it's not the same without Lady Hawk. I'll thank everybody who's already signed up. I have 70 people now. And no doubt I'll probably have 71 by the end of this. And coronavirus was declared a global pandemic the 71st day of the year. I bet I have 71 after this. I bet I get one person sign up. It's just the way it works with me. Maybe I'll stay on 70 for a while for Daniel's 70 weeks. Who knows? Who knows? Thank you, Manoj. Thank you very much. Full support to you, mate. You're doing a great job by waking up people. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm working very hard. YouTube are making it very difficult for me, to be honest with you. The beer guy took my last £1.25 to Buzz Bingo on my lunch, 25p spins. Got to the last spin on King Kong Cash. King Kong, like the monkey. Won 25p back, span again, got bonus and won 25.25. That's genius, mate. But the fact it was King Kong Cash, and I'm talking about monkeypox, you can't make that stuff up. Hey, JMC 6079 is in the house. Hello, Charlotte Dagger. I was just about to say I need to fix my PayPal account or make a new one. That's what Cloud did. Cloud didn't want to have a PayPal account, and she set one up just for me. So I'm very grateful to her for that. Very grateful. I was on the phone to Gabriel last night. We added a few more things to the website. He's told me, you need to email all of your Patreons. You've got the contact list, email them all. So I emailed 10 of them yesterday. I'm not going to do them all at one go, 300 of them. But yeah, Lady Hawk, we'll make it happen when it's supposed to happen. It's the monkeypox, so go get, I've got to be really careful here. I've got to be really careful what I say. So I'm going to be careful reading the comments today, okay? Very careful reading the comments. Hey, how's it going, brother? Big fan of your work. Great job. Thank you, Alistair. I'm really good. I said I woke up about an hour ago, went for a walk, had my breakfast, did a few things, spoke to a few people. And I was actually going to go live to talk about how all celebrities or top celebrities basically have the same story, that they come from these poor backgrounds and through hard work and dedication, they made it to the top. I was going to do that. And then Maverick X messaged me and said, "Did you hear about monkeypox or something?" I was like, "No." So I looked into it. I was like, I'm going to do some durations here, and I'm going to discuss that because that's more important. I've just got to be careful. The beer guy, you're banned on PayPal. If you're banned on PayPal, though, like, do you only have one form of credit card or debit card? Because they can ban one account, like one email and one bank account, but they can't stop you setting up another. They don't know. They don't know that. It's you. So there's ways around it. What's next? Cat scratch fever. Do you remember from The Simpsons they had the cat virus? So everybody in Springfield was scared of cats. They were scared of cats because the media did it. And by the way, there's people, I've told you, there's more and more and more weird people contacting me. And do you know who's attacking me now? This is so hilarious. Thank you, the beer guy. Maybe get 6 accounts for that number 6. Yes, I've heard the Mo Farah story, which is what it is, a story. Absolute nonsense. I guess I could do a video about Mo Farah, who loves his Masonic symbolism. There's no way that he was trafficked when he was 9, and now he's coming out with it in 2022. Like, everything seems to be coming out in 2022. Hey, Lobo, guys, sign up to Lobo. Great guy. I'm going live with him on Wednesday on his platform. He has a bigger platform than I do. And we've not even discussed what we're going to talk about. I want to know his story. He can hear mine. And then we'll just have a natural conversation. 2 intelligent guys who want to reveal deception. I don't think we're going to like have a script or anything. That's not really how I work. 33 in the live. I'll discuss 33 heavily with today's date. So yeah, Lobo, guys, is really, really good. I've told you there's a handful of people that I actually respect on YouTube, literally a handful, and he's definitely one of those people. So I'll get into this without being controversial, because I don't want to strike. I don't want anything like that, and I'm not going to say anything controversial. I'm going to basically just read from a article. They can't say anything. So here we go. This is what it says. Health and science. Who declares rapidly spreading monkeypox outbreak a global health emergency? They have to use words like rapidly. Okay? Rapidly. But I'm not sure how it can be a global health emergency if it's only affecting a specific group of people, which they mention. So it says, the WHO declared monkeypox a global health emergency. GHE. The rare designation means the WHO now views the outbreak as a significant enough threat to global health that a coordinated international response is needed. So Stacy was messaging me this morning, and I basically told her my spirit is telling me I ain't getting to England in September. My spirit is really wrong. My soul, my spirit. She was like, why? Why? I was like, I feel it, that it's not going to happen. 10 minutes afterwards, Maverick messages me about monkeypox. Okay? Discussing how we need an international response. So more restrictions. There's going to be more restrictions now. And at this point, I really believe the majority is still going to continue to play along with everything that's going on in this world. I feel like we are almost in a video game at this point. And there's certain people who are just so far gone, zombies almost, that they're going to play along with this and they're not even going to piece things together. This is what I wanted to get at. Just random people going to me. Do you know who's coming for me now? Do you know who's coming for me? Not a man. What is it? A man and Mason Edwards, made up character on Instagram, messaging me. Michael Jackson fanboys are coming for me. Michael Jackson fanboys are attacking me saying Michael Jackson was a great guy, an amazing guy, an icon. And I said, is he? I said, I disagree. I believe everyone who gets that level of fame is satanic and part of the team. No, not Michael. Michael wasn't. Michael was a great guy, and the media destroyed him. They have no idea. And then I implied, are you sure he's even dead? That's when they just attacked me. Like, it's all been proven. The doctor who killed him, oh, it's all been proven because you saw it on TV. You saw it on TV. So it's all been proven. And you're calling me naive? But whatever. So now I've got Michael Jackson fanboys coming for me. I don't know how you can be an adult and still like idolize other people. It's really cringeworthy. Chuck's in the house. Now check this out. I knew he'd find something. It's also 31 weeks, one day from Pope's last birthday, like coronavirus was declared a pandemic on 3/11. Sensational. As usual, Chuck C for your 33. I'll get to my 33s. You're on my website, so you've read it already. Did you see that the Netherlands is going to host refugees on 3 cruise liners? No, but I can look into it. 3. Wow. The Netherlands have a royal family, don't they? What a joke the royal families are. You're meant to go to Spain in September too. That's in the crapper as well. Yeah, I'm telling you, I just want it all to play out at this point now. Not to tell people, I told you. I could have done that so many times with I told you so's. I'm not interested in I told you so's. I either want the majority of us to rise now and finally unite, or just have it where, all right, just make it as bad as it can possibly be now. I'm ready for that. Take my electricity off. Take all of my money. Stop me from getting food. I kind of want all of that at this point. It sounds strange. I want it to be at a point where you can't deny what's going on in the world now. You can't stick up for the government. You have a choice to make. Do you believe in God or not? I want it to be at that point. So I have Revelation right next to me. I've been reading that again today, and it soothes my soul, to be honest with you. I'm looking to go to LA just for a week to see my friends, because I think it'll be probably the last time I can go there. You know, I can't fly there. I have to fly to Tijuana, cross the border through San Diego, get a bus to LA. It's a pain in my ass. But who knows what's going to happen now? Okay, now monkeypox is here. Maybe they'll say, well, you can't even cross the border anymore. They can do this as long as they want, which I've been saying for ages. They can keep this running as long as they want. All right, we're basically going to be in a state of emergency until we actually go to war with, you could say, the government, but the people above the government. Lady Hawk sub to both of Lobo's channels. Excellent. It does feel like a movie. It's me. It really does feel like a movie. What's going on? Yeah, that's a great point, Mr. White. Wow, how interesting is that? That's a great point. I was just talking about Michael Jackson fanboys coming for me. It's funny because where I live, there's a Michael Jackson tribute act. And Michael Jackson had a chimp. He had a chimp. Of all animals, he had a chimp, and now we have monkeypox. Wow. What about the band, the Monkeys, as well? They were very popular. I'm pretty sure Michael Jackson's connected to them. So yeah, Michael Jackson had a pet chimp. He had a monkey. It's crazy. And one of my closest friends now, who I've not even met, which is hilarious, is Red Pill Monkey. So let me get back to this. The WHO last issued a global health emergency in January 2020 in response to the COVID-19 outbreak. Wait until you see what I found. Wait until see what I found. Europe is the epicenter of the outbreak. So again, I'm probably not going to be able to get there anymore. Right now, men who have sex with men are the community at higher risk. Guys, if anything, this might be racist as well. It's just hit me now. This might be racist. They came up with AIDS, and they implied, well, from what I've read, they implied it was black men having sex with monkeys. And unfortunately, a lot of black men get cold and monkey. And now we have monkeypox, and they're saying the people at highest risk are those who have sex with men on men. The WHO chief said the global risk is moderate, but the threat is high in Europe. Words like moderate and high, they can change whenever they want. They can change whenever they want. They can throw whatever statistics out whenever they want. Monkeypox is unlikely to disrupt international trade or travel right now, the WHO chief said. Again, right now, which implies in the future it will. If they're going to tell you right now, it means in the future it will. So this is why I can't book a flight to England. I've already had one that got cancelled, and they didn't pay me because they said the company went out of business. I lost $1.5 grand. That hurt more than Patreon stealing $2.5 grand from me and deleting my platform. So complete limbo. I am grateful that I do live in a place which is pretty much a tourist destination, and I'm fortunate. But after a while, you want to get out and see other places, to be honest with you. Michael Jackson's monkey name was Bubbles. It was. Let me check out the geometry of Bubbles. Got to be something to that. Everything's cryptic, guys. Bubbles 126, which is the date Kobe died. But the 9 guys, Bubbles 63, 18, and 126 and 45. 6 plus 3 is 9, 1 plus 8 is 9, 1 plus 2 plus 6 is 9, and 4 plus 5 is 9. Bubbles. So the Jackson family, who were these people? Like, they came on the scene really young, the Jackson 5. Like, who are they? Why them? And if you're going to just tell me it's just down to talent, then I don't know what to say to you. World AIDS Day is 112. Really? The Jesuits operate in 112 nations, and World AIDS Day is 112. I've told you Anthony Fauci. I think he's related to Mother Teresa, who was famous for helping people with AIDS. I'm telling you, I think I did a video about Fauci and Mother Teresa being related. Fauci's father was probably Mother Teresa, because Mother Teresa was a bloke. It's so insane. And Fauci's connected to AIDS. He was the spokesperson for AIDS, Anthony Fauci. And now he's basically the advisor for the White House for coronavirus. This guy who always seems to be there or thereabouts in high positions. Most of the time when there's a new president, they completely just get rid of everyone and get their new staff. Fauci's been there since the early 80s, hovering around. So he's obviously from some sort of high-ranked family. The World Health Organization has activated its highest alert level for the growing monkeypox outbreak, declaring the virus a public health emergency of international concern. Bill Gates told us there will be another virus, and he smiled with Melinda, aka Robin Williams or Kevin Kline. Smiled. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Smiled. Martin, I'll check out that channel, absolutely, and I'll promote it if it's good. Smiled, saying there's going to be another virus and another outbreak, and this time nobody will be able to ignore it. You can watch the video. The red designation means the WHO now views the outbreak as a significant enough threat to global health that a coordinated international response is needed to prevent the virus from spreading further and potentially escalating into a pandemic. I think I can say this, but we got put into lockdown. It was all over. The whole world was put into lockdown. It didn't work very well, did it? It didn't work very well. So they're going to do it again and expect different results. These experts know what they're doing, don't they? Although the declaration does not impose requirements on national governments, all these governments are run by the same people, just so you know that. All right? When people say, no, this guy's good and this girl's good, but that guy is not, and they're all on the same team, I don't know how people still can't see that. It serves as an urgent call for action. The WHO can only issue guidance and recommendations to its member states, not mandates. Again, there's not much difference between guidance and a mandate. They're not laws, neither of them. Member states are required to report events that pose a threat to global health. So again, these member states, they're all run by the same people. The UN, who are basically running the governments, the United Nations agency, declined last month to declare a global emergency in response to monkeypox. But infections have increased substantially over the past several weeks, pushing WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, sounds like Jesus at the end, to issue the highest alert. Before a global emergency is declared, the WHO's Emergency Committee meets to weigh the evidence and make a recommendation to the Director General. Wow. The committee was unable to reach a consensus on whether monkeypox constitutes an emergency. Tedros, as the WHO's chief, made the decision to issue the highest alert based on the rapid spread of the outbreak around the world. Never heard of it. I had heard of monkeypox, but I didn't know that there was a massive outbreak around the world, because there's probably not. We have an outbreak that has spread around the world rapidly through new modes of transmission, about which we understand too little, Tedros said. Yeah, you'll tell us we understand too little and then tell us the experts know it all. Contradict yourself like you always do. For all these reasons, I have decided that the global monkeypox outbreak represents a public health emergency of international concern. So I've told you this before, this feels like something out of South Park. It feels like something out of South Park, what's going on in the world right now. It's an absolute joke. It truly is a joke. So, yes, Emmanuel, but probably worse. And I've said, unless people step up, they'll do this forever whilst we're here. It's that obvious. They did a test run. It worked. The majority consented. And now they know they can do this whenever they want, until people see what I see, but I can't truly say what I see, because they'll take down my channel. I can tell you on my website. But they can do this for as long as they want now. And if the majority consent, people like me and you guys get screwed, and they're going to say it's our fault. So they've got us right where they want us, with the divide and conquer. We're going to tell people, listen, you've got to wake up to what's going on here. If it wasn't for you, we won't be in this situation. They're going to say, well, if only you just played along and accepted what's going on and was responsible, then we won't have this problem either, would we? We would never have got to this point. So this will go on forever and ever and ever until the majority are aware of what's truly going on and learn this knowledge, which I'll get to in a moment. More than 16,000 cases of monkeypox have been reported across more than 70 countries so far this year. So they've been reported by who? 16,000 Masons? Reported by who? 70 countries, like Daniel's 70 weeks? And the number of confirmed infections rose, guess how much percent? 77%. How often am I talking about 77? And the 11 times 7, or the 711, 77. From late June, of course, June, the 6th month. Coronavirus was declared a pandemic in the 3rd month. So when's the 3rd pandemic we're going to have? September? From late June through early July, according to WHO data. Please listen to me carefully when I say, if you see the word according, it means bullshit. If you see the word according to, Look, listen to this. Listen to this. Michael Jackson is not dead, according to the illusion. Does that mean that I'm right? Does that mean I'm right? No. Look out for words like according. According to. Wow. And then people will say that's a fact. Don't know what the word according means. Men who have sex with men are currently at higher risk of infection. How do they know that? How do they know that? Five deaths. Now we have a pandemic. 5 deaths from the virus have been reported in Africa this year. No deaths have been reported outside Africa. There's been no deaths. There's been 5 in Africa. They always use Africa, don't they? They always use Africa. And again, I think this whole monkeypox thing is just mocking black people, unfortunately. So nobody's died from it, only 5 Africans. And now it's a global pandemic. Well, it's not a global pandemic, it's a global health emergency, which will become a pandemic because that's how it works. Most people are recovering from monkeypox in 2 to 4 weeks. That's 24 again. Kobe, 2 to 4 weeks. What's the number in between 2 and 4? 3. According to the US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the virus causes a rash that can spread over the body. People who have caught the virus said the rash, Marcus Rashford, anybody? Which looks like pimples or blisters, can be very painful. So people are getting a rash. So they have monkeypox. I think I got a rash the other day from the sun. I guess I have monkeypox then. The current monkeypox outbreak is highly unusual. Again, when things are unusual, we know, if you study psychology, the fear of the unknown. People truly fear the unknown, fear things that are unusual. So if they tell you this is unusual, it just installs more fear into you. The current monkeypox outbreak is highly unusual because it is spreading widely in North American and European nations where the virus is not usually found. And now it's just in 2022, it's there. Historically, monkeypox has spread at low levels in remote parts of West and Central Africa, where rodents and other animals carried the virus. So they do a great job of blaming animals. Okay, it's always from an animal, isn't it? Yeah, Clara, I have that. Monkeypox equals 33. Of course it does. If you put on a white coat and a bow tie, everybody will believe anything you say. Almost. If they put the title with expert here and they studied at MIT or Harvard and they're wearing a white jacket and glasses, like a military haircut, clean shaven, then yeah, you've got to believe what they say. Yeah, alleged is another word, allegedly. Yeah, look out for words like experts. Our sources tell us. Rumor has it. So it's a rumor. So it's just very simple to break down the news. It's very, very, very simple. It does sound like a mosquito bite. That's exactly what it sounds like with the rash. That can be itchy. Europe is currently the global epicenter of the outbreak. Remember, Italy was the first country to be hit by coronavirus, where the Vatican is, where Pope Francis resides, and then Italy win the Euros. They got rewarded for that. Reporting more than 80% of confirmed infections worldwide in 2022. How is it getting to Europe? Well, it's not. The US has reported more than 2,500 monkeypox cases so far across 44 states. Washington, D.C. and Puerto Rico. Just where did they get this from? Tedros said the risk posed by monkeypox is moderate globally, but the threat is high in Europe. There's clearly a risk that the virus will continue to spread around the world. That's what's going to happen now. They're telling us, he said. Though it's unlikely to disrupt global trade or travel right now, in early May, the United Kingdom reported a case of monkeypox in a person who recently returned from travel to Nigeria. So again, blame it on the Africans. That's what they're going to do, blame it all on the Africans. Several days later, the UK reported 3 more cases of monkeypox in people who appeared to have become infected locally. Appeared to have become? Appeared? So no suggestion that they were, it just appeared that way. Other European nations, Canada and the US, then also began confirming cases. It's unclear where the outbreak actually began. So who's calling up saying, hey, I think I've got monkeypox? Why? I've got a rash. Who's calling up? And remember, when they tell you things like 80%, that could be 4 out of 5 people. 4 Masons say, I have monkeypox. The other one doesn't. That's 80%. You can't trust these numbers, man. The WHO last issued a global health emergency in January 2020 in response to COVID-19 outbreak, and 2 months later declared it a pandemic. So again, probably in September is when they're going to say monkeypox is a global pandemic. You heard it here, September, where it'll be officially become a pandemic, even though only 5 people have died from it, and supposedly it was just people from Africa. The WHO has no official process to declare a pandemic under its organizational laws, which means the term is loosely defined. Of course it is. 2020, the agency declared COVID a pandemic in an effort to warn complacent governments about the alarming levels of spread and severity of the virus. It's what they do. That's why some countries will be like pro-vaccine and others are not. And like Sweden, you didn't need to go into lockdown. Like, they do all of that to make you think, to try and convince you that these government agencies are separate and not connected. All right, that's what they do. They can't make it too obvious, although they do to me, but for the average person. Wow, monkeypox 2022, 144 and 54, like Jesuit order. Wow. Just, it's so obvious who's behind all of this. But again, how many people have this knowledge? They don't. That's why they don't like my channel to grow, why they take 6 or 7 subs off me, it seems, every day now. I'm pretty sure there's not 6 or 7 people daily unsubscribing from me. The WHO's lead expert on monkeypox, Dr. Rosamund Lewis, there you go, there's your expert, lead expert, told reporters in May, Masons, that the UN Health Agency was not concerned about monkeypox causing a global pandemic. All right, so you've heard it here first. The WHO's lead expert in May, all right, which wasn't long ago, has said monkeypox won't be a global pandemic. This is the expert. So when it becomes one, which it will, so you don't need to be an expert to see where it's going to go. It's the media pushing it. This expert is going to be eating her words, and then people are just going to dismiss the fact that this expert said that it's not going to be a pandemic, and then a few months later it becomes one, and people won't even acknowledge it. She said public health authorities had a window of opportunity to contain the outbreak. This is exactly what happened with coronavirus. They told us that we had a window of opportunity, and we didn't take it. And then people blame the politicians and governments or whatever it may be. It's the same. They're writing the same script. It's pretty much the same script. And they'll do the same things. They're going to make everybody wear one of these again. Or attempt to. Or you're not going to be able to be a part of society. Bring it on now. I've said this. I'm really at the point now. Bring it on. I'm not going up against these soulless human beings anymore who are just giving up on life, who believe everything the government tell them. I'm not even going to go up against them anymore. I pity them, unfortunately. I don't want to pity people. But they're going to fall for this, and then they're gonna get their mask with a monkey here or a T-shirt with it, and then there's going to be people in hospitals dressed up as monkeys doing monkey dances, and people are going to find it amusing, and it's starting to piss me off that people are so dumb, man. They truly are at this point, and it's sad how much they've been basically destroyed from within, and they're oblivious to it. But infectious disease experts are concerned that health authorities have failed to contain the outbreak, and monkeypox will permanently take root in countries where the virus wasn't previously found, with the exception of isolated cases linked to travel. So they're telling you it's going to be a global pandemic. They told you in that paragraph. It's going to permanently take root in countries where the virus wasn't previously found. And then it's saying this: monkeypox is not a new virus. In contrast to COVID-19, monkeypox is not a new virus. Scientists first discovered monkeypox in 1958. What? Let me do some math. I'm pretty sure that's 64 years ago. Let me do this. If this is 64 years ago, I've got to add this to my code as well. 2022 minus 1958. Oh my goodness, guys. Monkeypox was discovered in 1958, it just says. 64 years ago. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on 3/11, the 64th prime. And monkeypox was discovered in 58, 64 years ago. What? We know the word kill gets you 64. Guys, Joseph Aquaviva 2222 is in the house. Give him a sub as well, if you can. 4 out of 5 dentists recommend fluoride. Surprised it's not 5 out of 5. Satan gets you 55. And yeah, Channel's made a good point here. Monkeypox affects everyone except for footballers who are still probably going to play football matches in empty stadiums. Just so you know. They're comparing monkeypox with chickenpox. Again, they love putting an animal before pox. Chicken, monkey. So listen to this. Listen to this, guys. In contrast to COVID-19, monkeypox is not a new virus. Scientists first discovered monkeypox in 1958 in captive monkeys used for research in Denmark. Guys, Prince Philip is from Danish royalty. Christian Eriksen, connected to Revelation, is Danish. Remember, he was born the year Denmark won the Euros, and Eriksen's playing for Man United, which I said he would about 6 months ago, and confirmed the first case of a human infected with the virus in 1970 in the nation of Zaire, again, now called the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Again, it always gets blamed on Africans, these viruses. No wonder. Well, I don't think there's many racist people, but when they do stuff like this, that they want to build up that divide and hatred. Monkeypox is in the same virus family as smallpox, though it causes milder disease. But did smallpox ever become a pandemic? So telling us monkeypox is milder. And is it a disease or an infection? What is it? I'm sure there's a huge difference between infection and disease. The WHO, again, you got Doctor Who, and then we've got the WHO, the World Health Organization, your 3-worded abbreviation that has the serpent in its logo, the snake for poison, for Satan, and national health agencies, NHA, have decades of experience fighting smallpox, which was declared eradicated in 1980. The successful fight against smallpox and the tools developed against it will provide health officials with important knowledge to combat monkeypox. Now, let me read out some headlines. Again, I'm not doing anything controversial here at all. I'm reading out an article. Let's read out these headlines. CNBC, Health and Science. The danger of skipping your COVID booster is rising. and more than 100 million Americans are at risk. Experts predicted COVID would normalize the sick day. It's done the opposite. Anthony Fauci likely to retire by the end of Biden's term. Probably not going to retire, is he? Biden could declare a public health emergency to expand abortion access, but it would face a tremendous legal fight with who? The people that own the government, own the justice system. Well, where's this legal fight? Where is it? They control both, just like they control left and right in politics. So, a tremendous legal fight, really? That's nonsense. CDC, another three-worded abbreviation. Experts expect monkeypox outbreak to grow as total cases surpass 1,400 and vaccine demand outstrips supply. Guys, they're doing it again. This is what they did in The Simpsons with Mr. Burns. It was the cat virus, and then the media installed so much fear into everyone, and then they said they're going to give people vaccines for free. And there was a massive line, and Mr. Burns got to the front and he bought them all. And they're now saying that there's more demand to be vaccinated, but they don't have enough vaccinations for it. What? This is the exact same thing they did with coronavirus. So then you feel special when you get it. Wow. Transmission of monkeypox between people was relatively rare in the past. It's just in 2022, now it's all here again. It's just boom, another thing in 2022, which I said, didn't I? In 2021, 2022 is going to be the most chaotic year of our lives. And I said what would happen during it, and it's happened, all of it. Other than the Queen's still here. Transmission of monkeypox between people was relatively rare in the past, and the virus normally jumped from animals to humans. It's the same story, like with the bat. But monkeypox is now spreading more efficiently between people. Why now? Why now? The WHO has said the international community did not invest enough resources in fighting monkeypox in Africa before the global outbreak. This transmission has been occurring in African countries in two particular zones over a large number of years. Why have we not heard about it then over the last couple of years? Why? And we don't fully understand what's driving transmission in those countries. What, the experts don't understand something again? Said Dr. Mike Ryan. There you go. How many times do I have to tell you when they have a double male name, it's a female? Dr. Mike Ryan. Have you not noticed that, guys? How many famous people, men? Mike Ryan, eh? Mike, a male name, Ryan, a male name, female. Head of the WHO's Health Emergencies Program. There's a lot more investigation to do and a lot more investment to make in understanding that problem. Gay, bisexual men at highest risk. Monkeypox is primarily spreading through skin-to-skin contact during sex. So I feel like monkeypox is a combination of AIDS and coronavirus is what they've put two together. They've made a nice pie here. Men who have sex with men are at highest risk right now, as the majority of transmission has occurred in the gay community. However, the WHO and CDC have emphasized that anyone can catch monkeypox regardless of sexual orientation. We can all get it, guys. We can all get it. Lewis, the WHO's monkeypox expert, and again, this number they always throw out that covers them. They always use this number. Said 99% of cases reported outside Africa among men and 98% of infections are among men who have sex with men, primarily those who have had multiple, recent, anonymous, or sexual partners. The virus has been detected outside the gay community, but transmission has been low so far. The CDC confirmed monkeypox in 2 children on Friday. 2 children? and 99% are from men, and 98% of the infections are men who have sex with men, and now 2 children have monkeypox. The WHO and CDC have reportedly warned against stigmatizing gay and bisexual men. They want us to do that, guys. And then they can push the whole LGBTQ community even more, while at the same time stressing the importance of communicating the reality of how the virus is currently spreading so people in communities at highest risk can take action to protect their health. Do you remember back in the day where they told us that you can get AIDS from touching another person? They said if you touch another person, you can get AIDS just by touching them. Imagine how much fear that would install. Imagine if you did have AIDS. Nobody would want to go near you, would they? Yale is on its 322nd year of being founded. Skull and Bones 322. Nice, Chuck. The beer guy's fasting. Sticking to his alcohol. People want the information to know how to protect themselves. Why, when they don't know how to? Guys, what information? They've told us they don't know anything about it and how it operates. So what information are they going to give us other than tell you to stay home, to stay safe? People want the information to know how to protect themselves. In what circumstances are people perhaps at risk of getting infected, Lewis said. It's crucial for health agencies, agents, and community organizers to broadly disseminate information on how to reduce the risk of infection ahead of major celebrations and festivals this summer. So guys, just watch all your music festivals get cancelled, your flights get cancelled again. It's the same stuff. Sports games are going to get cancelled. School's going to close. You'll be back working online. To all those people out there who are happy that they're back in school, you're going back online next year. And I told all the teachers that, and they're still laughing at me. Adam, you're going to come back next year? Now you're probably going to be working online. No, not at all. That's gone now. No, that's not going to happen again. You'll be online next year. Why? Because they're going to pull out another virus. No, they won't. Stop being pessimistic. Bro, do you not remember everything I told you last year? Yeah. Was I right? Yeah. So what makes you think I'm wrong now? So teachers out there, unfortunately, I bet my bottom dollar that you're going to be online again next year. Okay? Let's see if I'm wrong. So yeah, a lot of your major celebrations and festivals this summer, guys, they're going to get cancelled. Just when you think you're getting back to normal, not even close. You'll never get back to how it was, ever. Never going back to how it was. We're in Revelation. Okay, it's going to get a million times worse before it gets better. You got to recognize that. I'm telling you. Scientists in Spain and Italy detected monkeypox virus DNA in semen from positive patients. Though it's still unclear, again, it's unclear whether the virus can spread through semen during sex. So everything's unclear. Everything's unclear. But just to be safe, we better do this. But everything's unclear. It's just making shit up. That's the reality. That's why it's unclear. Still unclear whether the virus can spread through semen during sex. The Spanish scientists also detected monkeypox DNA in saliva samples. Oh, guys, you better not cough or sneeze again. Or your nose better not run. There you go. Boom. I was waiting for that. Saliva samples. So don't kiss anybody. Whatever you do, don't kiss anybody. They might give you monkeypox. So there you go. That'll be back on your face if you want to take part in society. I don't want to take part in society anymore. I don't. For me, like I have in my head, I've got about a month and a half, 2 months before they really start pushing another pandemic. I'm just going to live my life to the full now. I'm going to the beach today, a beach club, and I'm just going to go for it. I'm not bothered anymore. I'm not bothered about saving money, this, that, or the other, because I know what's around the corner. Because God talks to me, I'm telling you, He communicates with me through my spirit, and I know where this world's going with this. It's going to be basically like March 2020 all over again. And this time it truly will destroy the economy, truly destroy the economy. These local businesses are going to be shut down, taken over by the elite. The gyms will close again. People will gain weight. It's going to emotionally destroy people, financially destroy people. And I'm not trying to scare you here. I'm being real with you. Okay, I see what's going down here, and I don't know how the majority of the world don't see it. It's also unclear whether the virus can spread when people are infected but don't have symptoms, known as asymptomatic transmission. That's the funniest thing that they've ever done, in my opinion. Asymptomatic transmission. So I'm finding it very hard to talk about this. So we all could have it, but we're just unaware of it. So then they'll make you get tested all the time, just to make sure. And they'll charge you for it. So they're doing it all over again with a different name. And this name is probably even more ridiculous than coronavirus or COVID-19. Certificate of Vaccination Identification. 19 years after 9/11, it was declared a pandemic. The 19-year moon cycles. So yeah, asymptomatic, there's no getting out of it. People will always say, you could still have it though, Adam. You could still have it. You're just asymptomatic. What? I'm asymptomatic. It's kind of like when you're hungry, you know you're hungry, don't you? You know you're hungry. Your body tells you you're hungry. And you eat. And when your body tells you that you're sick, it communicates with you, your body. You're aware of it. So to be asymptomatic, I don't know where they came up with that word. I guess one of the experts came up with it. Asymptomatic. What? It's beyond a joke. Symptomatic 155 and 70 like coronavirus. Of course. 47 in the purest cipher. Masonic compass is set at 47 degrees. Yeah, I think we are under black magic attacks. I think we are under a spell, most people anyway. Live your life non-compliance, yeah. But the problem is within society, if you don't comply to, if you go against everything, like everything within the society, they can screw you. But I'm at the point where I'm ready to be screwed. I'm not talking about sexually screwed. I'm ready. I'm ready now. I've built up my armor, and I'm ready. Like they're gonna start really screwing people, all of us, man. And like I said, with my website and stuff, I think I'll have it about a year, and that'll be gone. Not because they're going to remove it and screw the illusion. I just think in a year they're going to make things really difficult with the internet. Really difficult. And this is the thing with me now. If I'm coaching. If in September Mexico says to go on the field and coach, you have to wear one of these, I ain't coaching, and then I'll make no money. And I'm not bothered anymore. I'm really at that stage where I put my spirit before money. What is it? Printed paper? I don't know, guys. It's so strange that I've got this really comfortable life, and I had an insanely comfortable life before I had my awakening. Crazy, the stuff that I had, which I don't have anymore, that I gave up or gave away. I'm ready to just, I don't know, just be on the streets. I can't describe it. I don't know if that's why I'm growing my beard. I just don't know, man. Vince McMahon retired, did he? I don't know if that's a good or bad thing because he's super satanic. And then how many wrestlers have retired and come back out of retirement? The Undertaker's retired. Do you think he's never going to have another match? So, yeah, there's loads of them that retire. Athletes retire. and come out of retirement. It's all a big freaking joke. Symptoms and risk factors, guys. The US CDC recommends that people avoid intimate physical contact with individuals who have a rash that looks like monkeypox. And consider minimizing sex with multiple or anonymous partners. Unlucky to all the polysexuals out there. People should also consider avoiding sex parties or other events where people aren't wearing a lot of clothing. Oh, geez, guys, I better not go to this beach party today then. I'm staying at home just to be extra safe. I ain't going. I'm going to have to message my mate now. Individuals who decide to have sex with a partner who has monkeypox should follow CDC guidelines on lowering their risk, according to the health agency. According to, again, the same people who said you need to wash your hands for 20 seconds, not 17 or 24 or 9. They figured it out that if you wash your hands for 20 seconds, then there's nothing to worry about. But if it's 19 seconds or 19.5, then you're pretty screwed. It has to be 20 on the nose, guys. And I'll never forget. I'll never forget when I saw somebody in the restroom timing washing their hands on their phone. And I just looked around and I was like, oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Is this guy really timing how long he's washing his hands? And I saw the sign behind me, wash your hands, 20 seconds. He even showing me how to put the soap on, guys. Even showing me how to put the soap on correctly. And people look at it. Told you the other day I had to go pay my internet. Maximum capacity of 13 people in Telmex, 13, the 6 prime, the 6 foot social distancing. Wow. In the past, guys, monkeypox normally began with symptoms similar to the flu. Reminds me of something else, including fever, headache, muscle aches, chills, exhaustion, and swollen lymph nodes. The disease then progressed into a rash that can spread over the body. Patients are considered most infectious when the rash develops. So monkeypox, guys, was basically the same symptoms as the flu. Fever, headache, muscle aches, chills. Is that not COVID? Is that not the symptoms for COVID? I'm pretty sure it is, which was the same symptoms as the flu. I'm not saying anything controversial here. They are all the same symptoms. Marcus Rashford, look out for him to have a big season with this rash. That was a rash tackle there from Rashford. Wow. But in the current outbreak, the symptoms have been atypical, asymptomatic, asexual, a load of bullshit. Some people are developing a rash first, while others are showing a rash without any flu-like symptoms at all. Okay, maybe they got bit by a mosquito, like Chuck said. Maybe they've had too much sun. Maybe they're allergic to a certain food that they've ate. Maybe they're stressed, because you get a lot of rashes when you're stressed, and a lot of people are stressed right now, coming out in rashes. A load of shit. Wow. Oh, okay, here we go. It's getting interesting now. Many patients have developed a localized rash on their genitals and anus. Have they, though? Have they really? The CDC and WHO have said that the rash is easily confused with common sexually transmitted diseases. They have told healthcare providers that they should not rule out monkeypox simply because a patient tests positive for sexually transmitted disease. Wait. An STD, another 3-worded abbreviation. They love them. They love them. I need to do another video about that. It was a classic. So STD, which you often get a rash. But now they're saying, if you do get an STD and it's been confirmed you have an STD, and that's why you have a rash, just know it may actually be monkeypox as well as the STD. You might get 2 for 1. You might be getting 2 for 1, baby, is what they're trying to tell you there. Wow. So, guys, if you get a rash, don't start panicking. Oh my God, I think I've got the monkeypox. Come on. Do you know how many people are going to get rashes in England now where the weather's been 35, 40 degrees? Do you know how many that have probably got a rash now and then they're thinking it's monkeypox? So they're going to the doctors who are then going to tell them it is, and then those statistics go up. Although monkeypox can spread through respiratory droplets, that method requires prolonged face-to-face interaction. According to the CDC, again, according to health officials, do not believe monkeypox is spreading through small aerosol particles like COVID. I just wish YouTube let me say what I wanted to say. Respiratory droplets are heavier, so they do not stay airborne for as long. Airborne, think about Michael Jordan. While COVID is an airborne virus, which is one of the reasons it's so contagious. Monkeypox can also spread through contact with contaminated materials such as bed sheets and clothing. Guys, you can't even go to bed now. You can't go to bed because your bed sheets might have monkeypox. Your bed sheets and your clothing. Wow. I guess walk naked and I don't know, sleep on your floor just to be extra safe, okay? And maybe, just maybe, put a condom on to get you extra safe, okay? You don't want some monkey like coming in your apartment and, you know what, doing what to you? Some crazy ass monkey. And then boom, you wake up with a big rash on your ass. Woo! Let's keep going. Yeah, I agree, Benny. I agree with that. Just to be extra safe. My word. This disease is transmissible, but it's not that transmissible. Wait, here's some expert language for you here. Here's some expert language from the experts. This disease is transmissible, but it's not that transmissible. What does that mean? It's transmissible, but it's not that transmissible. What does that mean? What does that mean? Anybody? Wow. It's a disease in which transmission can be contained, Ryan said. Like we said in COVID, don't be the person to pass this disease on. But how can it be contained? How can it be contained? You've not told us yet. You said you don't know anything about it. Now you're telling us it's easily contained. Which one is it? Vaccines. Because monkeypox is not a new virus, remember, it was discovered in 1958, 64 years ago, another 64. There are already vaccines and antivirals to prevent and treat the disease it causes, though they are in short supply. Wait, guys, if you've got the vaccine and you know how to make it, develop it, why are they ever in short supply? Are they going to tell us they're so expensive to make it more prestigious when you get it? Why are they in short supply? They've been researching this for 64 years. Why are they in short supply? Because people love that. That's why, like when some new pair of Jordans come out, there'll be only a limited amount. They do it by design to make them feel extra special. And if you get them, wow, you're special. They lie to you with the limited edition and all of that, limited supply. So there's only 600 that they're selling in the world. They did it with Teslas. That's a lie. How are you going to know any different? If there was 66,000, you wouldn't have any clue, would you? People getting played every day like a violin. The US is already distributing tens of thousands of doses. What? of a vaccine called Genius, which sounds like genius. Let's see the gematria of that. Genius. Who came up with that name, eh? 33! Guys, I've got to add that to my... Give me a moment here. Give me a moment, guys, because it says here, the US is already distributing tens of thousands of doses of a vaccine called Genius in an effort to quash the outbreak. Right, I'm going to put this on Twitter as well. It gets you 33. It gets you 33. You know what? I'll break down my 33s now before I forget. I'll break down my 33s now before I forget. I can't believe I've just seen that. Wow. Wow. Listen to this. Listen to this. Monkeypox equals 33. Corona equals 33. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on 11/3. 11 times 3 equals 33. The US is already distributing tens of thousands of doses of a vaccine called Genius in an effort to quash the outbreak. Genius equals 33. And now check out this find that the illusion made. Ooh, 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 ooh. Check out this find, all right? Tell me this isn't by the numbers. The World Health Organization declared monkeypox outbreak a global health emergency exactly 33 weeks before the 3-year anniversary of coronavirus being declared a global pandemic. Hey? Hey? Exactly, guys. 33 weeks before the 3-year anniversary of coronavirus being declared, which was declared on 11/3, and 11 times 3 is 33. Corona 33, monkeypox 33, Genius 33. Come on. I'll post it on Twitter. This needs to be shared. And people will just say it's just, you can type anything into the Gematinator. Can you type in the 33 weeks before the 3-year anniversary? People just, oh my word, they just don't want to believe it. The FDA, there you go, another 3-worded abbreviation, approved the 2-dose vaccine in 2019 for adults aged 18 and older who are at high risk of monkeypox or smallpox infection. That's going to go down to like 5-year-olds, even though say 98% of cases are those who have sex with other men. They'll be having 3-year-olds take it because maybe they touched their parents' clothing or something. The Biden administration has distributed more than 300,000, it's all lies, Genius doses to states and cities since May, and another 786,000 doses are being delivered to the US. They're already there, guys. They're not being delivered. They're already there. The Health and Human Services Department has ordered another 5 million doses through 2023. So they know. I told you about 2023. That's why Super Bowl 56 was 2023. It's all being planned. I've told you next year is going to be 100 times worse than this year if we don't wake up. I am telling you. I'm telling you. So far they've given out 300,000 doses, but they've just ordered 5 million more for next year. Is that not a red flag right there for you? Like, no, they're just being prepared, just in case. All right. CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky said the demand for monkeypox vaccine is outstripping the available supply in the US. Is it? Is it though? Is it though? Which has led to long lines in places such as New York City, an epicenter of the outbreak. Yeah, the long lines. Again, please go back and watch that Simpsons episode where there's a giant line where everyone in Springfield's lining up to get the vaccine for the cat flu. All right, watch it. It's on YouTube. Genius is manufactured by Bavarian Nordic. Bavarian Nordic. The Illuminati were founded in Bavaria. Bavarian Nordic. So it's manufactured by Bavarian Nordic, and the Illuminati was founded in Bavaria. All right, that's just another coincidence, isn't it? another, it has to be another coincidence that for me. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be. A biotech company based in Denmark. Denmark again. Denmark again. Right now, Bavarian Nordic has up to 5 million doses available for the rest of the world, excluding the US. A company spokesperson said, but Bavarian Nordic has the capacity to fill 40 million liquid frozen and 8 million freeze-dried doses a year. So 48, like Illuminati and Gematria's 48. The spokesperson said. Who's the spokesperson? Just no name? Just a company spokesperson. Who? Who? You're not even going to give us a name there. The US also has more than 100 million doses of an older generation smallpox vaccine called ACAM 2000. Sounds like a computer, guys. Let's see what that is. 11 in the purest cipher. Of course it is. 11. Not master number. Jesus is 11 in the same cipher as well. Made by Emergent Biosolutions. That is also likely effective at preventing monkeypox. Likely effective. But ACAM 2000 can have serious side effects. Really? That's unusual. And is not recommended for people who have weak immune systems, including HIV patients, people who have certain skin conditions, and pregnant women. ACAM 2000 uses a mild virus strain in the same family as monkeypox and smallpox to confer immunity. But the mild strain used by the vaccine can replicate, which means people who receive ACAM 2000 have to take precautions to make sure they do not give the virus to others or spread a rash from the injection site to other parts of their body. Do you know how many people have got rashes from the you-know-what? I was speaking to somebody yesterday that's had a rash ever since they got it. Maybe they've got monkeypox. I'll have to tell them. The Jynneos vaccine does not have this risk because it does not use a replicating virus strain. There is no data yet on the effectiveness of the vaccines against monkeypox in the current outbreak. There's no data whether it's effective or not, but there's people lining up for it, begging for it. Though there's no data to suggest that it's effective, but people are lining up. You know what? I think I've got a spare hour before I go meet my mate, see if I can go get this particular vaccine. WHO is not recommending mass vaccination at this time, but it will in the future, no doubt. It's going to be the same as COVID, and then you're going to get your booster for your monkeypox on top of your COVID one. That's what's going to happen, and people are going to do it. And the US is currently reserving the vaccines in its stockpile for people who have confirmed or presumed monkeypox exposures. Unlike COVID, so now you're going to be competing with, is it COVID, is it monkeypox? Well, I just have COVID. It could have been worse. I could have had monkeypox. Oh, yeah, I guess you're lucky. All right. Unlike COVID, vaccines against smallpox and monkeypox can be administered after exposure due to virus's long incubation period. But the vaccines need to be administered within 4 days. 4. Book of Revelation, the 4 horsemen, for the best chance of preventing onset of the disease according what a perfect way to end this, according to the CDC. All right. I'm done. I've made my point. Let's see what happens to this stream. Denmark of the Beast. Brilliant play on words. Lady Hawk. Bavaria. Can't believe that. Bavarian Nordic. Pope Francesco. Yep. Pope Francis is a female. And the false prophet, no doubt. So, yeah. This is what they're going to do. Everything I said, it's what was going to happen. They keep telling us about a dark winter. Dark winter, you're going to have power outages all over the world. Maybe the monkeys are going to turn the electricity off. That's going to happen. Small businesses are going to close down. Your schools are going to go back online. Who knows if the World Cup's going to go ahead? Who knows? Especially if there's going to be food shortages. There already is. But I'm talking real food shortages where you're going to go into the store and there might be nothing on the shelf. They're going to do that. They can do that whenever they want. You do know that, don't you? They supply and distribute everything. They can do that whenever they want. They right now, within this realm, they have so much power and control. But the only thing they can't control is your spirit. They can shut off your electricity, turn off your water. They can destroy your business. They can try and enforce lockdowns on you. They can do the food shortages. They can close your schools. They can restrict your travel. All this stuff they're able to do. They're able to do all of that. And they've proven it during COVID. And we failed. Humanity-wise, we failed during all of this. And I don't see it getting better with people. They're going to fall for it again. I wish I was wrong, but you know deep down I'm not going to be wrong. People are going to fall for this. They're going to fall for this. They're going to see a tiny little rash on their arm. Well, you can't go to school today, little Jimmy. You can't go to school today. Sorry. Just stay in your room. Just to be safe. I'd kiss you, but I can't because I might get it. I'd hug you, but I can't because I might get it. So just stay in your room alone, isolated. So we're all safe. Hit with harsh weather, roll on global warming tax and shut down and no travel. Yeah, they'll be putting you in lockdown for global warming. They will be. They'll restrict how long you can be in a vehicle for. And then in comes the universal basic income. Here comes the one world currency, the one world religion, the one world government. And then that's when people are just going to completely be soulless. They'll turn into robots. All the zombies, like the CDC have reported with the CDC Zombie Apocalypse booklet, which you can read online. Stock up on everything if you get me. I would say so at this point now. Don't start stocking up whilst they put you in panic mode and tell you, oh, we're running out of this. And then you go buy your toilet roll and your tuna and all of that. Do it now. I have. And I've been greedy with it. I've just got I don't know, so much tuna. And it's water is the important thing. I've got loads of water as well, stocked away. And I drink so much of it, I might have to be careful these days. Buy seeds, yep. Buy honey. I've got some honey. So yeah, Boris Johnson going to dress up as a gorilla suit and say he's got monkeypox. I said happy face, man. They're going to have people in hospitals dressed as monkeys doing a monkey dance, and people are it's going to go viral. It's funny how they call it going viral, like viral infections. It's going viral. Okay. And it's just a disgrace. Water is free, yeah, but you can't drink the water here in Mexico. Yeah, there'll be TikTok monkey dances. What was that song? Just like a monkey. Was it Monkey Dance or something? What was the song that was really popular? Was it Dance Monkey or something? Dance Monkey. So there was a song called Dance Monkey that was really popular, and supposedly this girl was basically spotted singing on the tube or the metro and got a record label. It was Dance Monkey. And why do they have to call it Dance Monkey, eh? Why? Something like just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. Something like that. That was a monster hit, wasn't it? That was a monster hit. Dance Monkey. Like the thing with Michael Jackson having a monkey, the band, the Monkeys. Um, like you got King Kong, Donkey Kong. Oh, this. What about? Wait, what was Brad Pitt's movie? 12 Monkeys, wasn't it? I'm gonna have to decode this. 12 Monkeys. Bruce Willis, Brad Pitt. Listen to this. 12 Monkeys. James Cole, a convict, decides to volunteer for a mission wherein he has to travel back in time to learn about the main reason behind the outbreak of a virulent Holocaust. 12 Monkeys? Nah way. A virulent Holocaust. Are you kidding me? And it's called 12 Monkeys. Enough's enough, man. Oh my word. 12 Monkeys. That's what it says. 12, like there's 12 months in a year. Brady's jersey number 12. 12 is 3, isn't it? In numerology. 1 plus 2. The monkeys that see no evil, speak no evil, and hear no evil. Yeah. Yeah, Ross in Friends. Brilliant, Cloud. Ross from Friends, one of the most popular shows over the last 30 years. He had a pet monkey. What about Harumba? What was the gorilla that died? What was the name of that gorilla that died? It's just predictive programming, guys. What they do. Was it Harambe or something? Harambe died. If it even existed and it wasn't somebody in a bodysuit, died in 2016, 6 times 6 times 6. Gets you 216. And supposedly a 3-year-old, 3, climbed into a cage with the gorilla. A 3-year-old. And Harambe was 17 years old, and Freemasonry was founded in 1717. Why does it have to say this here? Why does it have to say this here? 5 years, 1,825 days, and almost 3 million minutes. A 3-year-old boy fell into Harambe's exhibit. Why did they have to say almost 3 million minutes with the 3-year-old? Why? Why not just 5 years? Why almost 3 million minutes? The 17's all over. It's Freemasonry. They were founded 1717. Bieber had a monkey from Germany. Did Justin Bieber have a monkey as well? No way. Justin Bieber opens up about his confiscated monkey. And they'll say, oh, he just wanted to be like MJ. So he had a monkey as well. In 2013, it got taken from him, the year Francis became the Pope. Honestly, everyone told me not to bring the monkey. Everybody. Bieber told the magazine about that fateful trip to Munich. Everyone told me not to bring the monkey. I was like, it's going to be fine, guys. It was the farthest thing from fine. Again, these Michael Jackson fanboys who were telling me MJ was a great guy and the media did him dirty and that I'm just jealous. Do you think Justin Bieber is not being controlled by the same people that controlled Michael Jackson? Ian Brown, unfinished monkey business. Wow. New Google phone, $999. Really? It is subliminal messaging with like Darren Brown does, yeah. Wow, so Justin Bieber had a monkey, Michael Jackson, Ross from Friends. He got fined 8,000 to cover the cost of the monkey moving to a zoo. These people are demons, man. They've got to be demons. People like Bieber. What's going on with these monkeys? See if there's, before I go, if there's any celebrities. Who else owned monkeys? Elvis Presley owned a monkey. From Justin Bieber to Elvis Presley, celebrities who've owned pet monkeys. So Elvis Presley was the first celebrity to get vaccinated for polio in 1956, the year Tom Hanks was born, who was the first celebrity to get COVID. So we've got another one here. More on celebrities who share pictures with monkeys and own them as pets are wrongly setting the example that primates are domesticated, a scientist has warned. So let's see. Let's have a look. Justin Bieber, Elvis, French Montana. The American rapper was gifted his monkey from hip-hop producer Molly Mall on his birthday. He named the monkey Julius Caesar and was introduced to the rapper's former girlfriend, Khloe Kardashian. Which bloke? Elvis. He had a chimpanzee called Scatter, which is like scatterbrain, and a lot of people are scatterbrained right now. He owned a spider monkey called Jehu. Chris Brown. Chris Brown gave his daughter a capuchin monkey as a present for Christmas, but authorities soon discovered the Grammy winner didn't have a valid permit. Where did he get the monkey from then? Where did he get the monkey from? Michael Jackson. Jay and Curtis. Who's this guy? Jay and Monkey Curtis are social media stars who post weekly videos together on their YouTube channel. Most of the videos show baby Curtis, which is the monkey, in his daily routine, and the monkey eating. So this guy's a media star. I'm waking up every morning losing 7 subs on YouTube for no reason. This guy's hanging out with a pet monkey, and he's going viral by feeding this monkey food. You know what I mean? Exactly, Joel. You don't make the mainstream unless you've basically agreed to worship Satan. You can't sell your soul because Satan can't take souls. It's not that powerful. But you can basically follow him. And people say Michael Jackson was one of the good ones. You're absolutely moronic, simply put, moronic. I ain't saying everything he did or was accused of he did. I'm saying to say that he was a good guy and he got there through talent alone, like they're telling me, you're absolutely moronic. Embarrassing to say that. And to say that I don't know what I'm talking about, come on. Just come on. I'm telling you, people are going to be in for the shock of their life soon. Look up Shock the Monkey in the Urban Dictionary. Oh, man. Shock the Monkey, Urban Dictionary. Dictionary. Based off the song of the same name by Peter Gabriel, the term is used when an individual incites or causes another to feel jealous or spiteful, to bring out one's primal instinct to protect what they believe is theirs. Wow. Yeah, it's basically their opinion is what they're going to protect. That primal instinct to protect. People want to protect their beliefs, don't they? Trent Alexander-Arnold, number 66. Just a joke. Just a joke. I've talked about Trent many times. One of his family members is related to Sir Alex Ferguson. How many push-ups shall I do after the live? I don't know what your average is. I would just say push as many out as you can. Whatever your highest is that you've ever done, try and beat it. Is what I'd say. Just do as many as you can. Or you can set a goal. It's up to you. Seen Calvin Phillips doing the pyramid on the artwork. Yeah, they did a big painting of him on the side of a house doing the pyramid. And then after that painting, he goes to the Euros with England, and he signs for Man City, one of the biggest clubs in the world now, because they decided they wanted Man City to be the biggest club, or one of them. So they can do it with any club, anyone. Nunes scored 4 goals. Klopp said he's opened Pandora's box. Are you serious? That Nunes, I've done photos of him. Satanic symbolism everywhere with Nunes, who's nothing but a female pretending to be a man who's possessed by a demon. Didn't expect the second and third definition. I used to love that song when I was a kid. Yeah, there's a lot of things we loved when we were kids that we can't enjoy anymore. I can't. Speaking to Gabriel, he said he can't watch TV anymore. Nunes looks female because Nunes is female. And then he goes, how does he score 4 goals then? Magic. Demons. It being rigged. Combination of all sorts of things. I just want it all to come out in my lifetime. All right, I better go. I've got stuff to do. The goals were shite, to be fair. Yeah, a lot of these strikers score shite goals, little tap-ins. People like Raheem Sterling, most of his goals are from 2 yards. Football is just so painful to watch. I can't watch it. It's hard for me to talk about it. But you couldn't pay me to watch it. The monkey is a sex act. Wow. Mon. Wait, this has just hit me. This might mean nothing. If you take out K, which is the 11th letter of the alphabet, if you take out K, monkey becomes money. Doesn't it? You got the word key in there as well. Key. Opening up Pandora's box, maybe. Monk. Wise. Monkey. Wow. Yeah, chango is Spanish for monkey. A chango. All right, I'm off. Let's hope this stays up. Moon key. Yeah, that's a nice play on words. That's a nice play on words. And I got the key. I got the secret. Solomon key. Nice play on words as well there. Solomon key. Nice. Yeah, I'm off, guys. I'm going to try and enjoy myself today. For some reason, it's cloudy, which is really frustrating because it's never cloudy here. And this is the day I'm going to a beach club. Let me see if it's going to... No, it's cloudy all day. Are you kidding me? That's just a joke. It's cloudy all day. The day I'm going to a beach club. Whatever. It is what it is. All right. Let me just update this on my website. Somebody messaged me as we were doing this website saying they're about to sign up. So let's see if they have. See if I'm on 71 or if I'm still on 70. If it's 71, guys, and the virus was declared the 71st day of the year, I'm just going to have to giggle to myself, aren't I? It's still 70, so that person hasn't signed yet. But they will. It'll be 71 by the end of the day. Oh, during the day. I have no doubt in my mind. All right. No, I don't know, Chuck. Sometimes when it's cloudy is when you get burnt. Because it's still the temperature-wise, it's really, really hot. But that's when you get burnt, when it's cloudy and hot. But much love to you all right, guys? Whatever happens in this world, just build your spirit up. Know that God wins, that God does win. God wins. And I'm not saying you should just wait around and do nothing and not be strong and stick up for yourself and just wait for God to figure everything out. No. Now's the time to be strong, be prepared. And don't get too emotional. Don't fall for the mainstream media. Go against the mainstream. Whatever they promote, go against it is some of the best advice I can give you. Go against the mainstream media. Try not to argue with people. It's hard, but try not to argue with people and just see through bullshit. And thanks to everyone who supports me, even though I lost 7 people again on YouTube. I must be doing good work, guys. I must be, for them to keep doing this to me day in, day out, taking away my Patreon, making it hard. But that's what's going to happen. It's only going to get harder for us. See who sinks and who swims. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality. Yeah, I agree, Johnny G. I agree. You're tanned already, Chuck. I've got a nice color now. I'm getting a nice color. I think most people look better with a bit of color on them, but can always be browner. I don't wear sunscreen anymore, so maybe I'm gonna get a rash. No, no. All right, I'm gonna go at 135 because that's 15th of May, 155. That's when Claydex was simulation took place and when Operation Warp Speed occurred, 15.5. Who's messaging me? Don't be rash. All right, cheers, guys. Much love. I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow, see how I feel. I'll probably be pretty hungover, but I'll push through. Take care. Thank you, and enjoy your weekend, baby.